Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today we're going to be making a pie recipe for a dessert, I guess. Yeah, that's what they're for. But anyway, it's the Kentucky Transparent Pie. It's been around for a long time. It's easy to make, and that's the reason I'm making. I'm trying to come up with some easy recipes so people can have some easy dessert recipes to make. And with all this stuff going on, with all these tariffs and money, blah blah blah, the desserts this one's probably one of the cheaper ones to make. It's been around since I think the 1800s. So without further ado, let's get to it because it's pretty simple and easy to make. I was debating of using the hand mixer or stand mixer. As you can see, I clearly chose the stand mixer. We got this one we got in Ohio. That's where we're at now. Because I didn't have the other one with me, I left it at home. I've only used this, I think, once since we've been here, and I was like, I got to use that thing. So today's the day. So the ingredients are few. This is melted butter, 1 stick, 2 cups of granulated sugar. I'm going to put some vanilla in there. This here is 1 cup of heavy cream. That's the reason I chose this recipe over some others that I saw on YouTube and I read. They call for like milk. I'm putting in a heavy cream. That's because I only have heavy cream all the time. So that's that. Okay. Then we got 4 eggs that I'm going to beat up. We got 2 tablespoons of flour. And I have me a deep dish pie crust. I bought that one. I didn't make it. That's I think Walmart was the one, great value one or whatever. They're all over the place. But I got the deep dish because I think that this batter is going to fit perfect in there. And I think the shallow one, if you get the shallow pie crust, you can probably get 2 pies out of the recipe. And I don't know if I said, but it's going to be a teaspoon of the vanilla. So let's get to it. The oven's at 375. I got it preheating. So let's get to making the pie. Yeah, the only thing I miss is in Florida, I have my paddle thing, but it has the rubber on it on each side, so it scrapes the sides. So right now I'm stuck with this, but I've got a spatula we'll use. So we're going to put in, first I'm going to dump the sugar in. Okay. Then we're going to put the melted butter in. Let me get a spoon. Or a spatula as it were. I'm going to put the butter in there. I'm just trying to get all of the ingredients I can out of the bowl. We don't want to leave no ingredient behind. Okay, I'm going to start beating that up. And then while that's beating up, I'll beat up the eggs. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm going to put this on like a 2, maybe a little more. I'm going to beat that until it's well incorporated. So for here, I'm going to mix up the eggs. And I couldn't find out the real reason they call it transparent pie because to me it's not transparent, but everybody keeps saying, well, you can see through it. You can't see through it. So I don't know what the idea behind that was, unless in days of yesteryear maybe they could. So we're going to let this go for a couple minutes and we'll be right back. Okay, I think this is pretty well incorporated for right now. So now I'm going to be pouring in the egg and the heavy cream. Alright, there we go with the heavy cream. Where's my spatula? We'll get the rest of that out of there. It's interesting. This stuff here, you can pour it, and then when you let it sit, or let the container sit, if you think it's empty, you let it sit, and you'll get a little more out of there. Because it's kind of thick, right? Okay. Okay, so now we're going to put the egg in there. And again, Scrape all the num-nums out of the bowl. We want to use everything. Okay. I'm going to dump in my flour. This time I'll use the finger to scrape in. That's kind of small. Yeah, I have my little cups that I use to measure stuff, and that's it in Florida, so I'll have to make do. But I do have enough utensils around here to do what I got to do. Okay, we're putting in 1 teaspoon of the vanilla and then some. Okay, that's that. Now we're going to mix this, and you guys are going to see it's going to get really, 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 really thick. We want it to be not that thick, but it's going to be nice. All right, let's go. In fact, lower it back down. Now I'm going to let this go for a couple minutes anyway. I want to make sure that everything is well incorporated, and you'll see it'll get a little thick, a little thickery, I should say. And then we're going to put this in the oven at 375. We're going to cook it for 45 minutes. Another little thing I might as well just say, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, the day before, whatever, my wife's sister Cheryl was here, and we were talking about this particular pie. I don't think she's ever had it, so. But at any rate, so I'm going to dedicate this pie to her. So if it looks good, tastes good, it's for her. And let me turn this off for a minute here, and we're going to knock down the sides a little bit. See, if I had that other paddle, it's got rubber on each side, it scrapes the sides of the pole pretty good. Yeah, you got all kinds of sticky stuff in there. Like I said, you can use a handheld mixer. I don't know if you can mix it all by hand. If you did, you have Popeye muscles, I guess. Okay, let me pop this back down. And we're just going to mix this, and I'll check it again. I just want to make sure everything's well incorporated. I don't want it sticking to the side. That should be the batter. We will be back. Okay, let's see what we got here. It's been going a couple of minutes, probably about 4 minutes. So let me just scrape down the sides here. Let me get some off this paddle. Okay, see that? Now it's just nice that we mixed this, but there's nothing hanging on the sides. So I guess we'll get ready to pour this out. That's a piece of the how do you like that? My oven's just done preheating the same time we're done with this. That's like magic, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to take this now. We're going to pour it into the pie shell. And just to show you, I've got a tray under the pie shell. So hopefully it doesn't overflow. All right, let's take this off first. Pop that in the sink. Let's just try to move this over a little so you can see a little better here. Pick that up, and we're going to pour this right here into our pie crust. Well, that thing really went up right to the top, didn't it? Now they say, like I said, and I think almost everybody that I watched, I mean, I read recipes and I watched a few on YouTube and others, but this one, I can't remember, something in the kitchen. I don't know. I'll try to find the thing for you and get it for you before the end of the video, huh? Now, I'll let this cook partially, And then I'll take it out because I have the silicone band that goes around the top of the pie, so as you don't burn the crust too much. I'll just put this together. I'll just show you here. We got this here. Anyway, it's like this here, but then you take it, and there's a little rubber dumaflach here, and it slides into the groove on the side, and then voila, because you put that around the top of the pie like that, and it protects the crust so if you don't want to get it overdone. And that's what when I make the tomato pie, I always get my crust really overdone. So my oven beeped. This is ready to go, so we're going to stick this in the oven. We'll see you back in about 45 minutes. Okay, guys, it's been about, I'm pretty sure it's been 55 minutes, 5 minutes that I had to cook this. It's still very hot to the touch, so I'm going to let this cool down. It's still going to continue to cook a bit, so the jiggle test, I guess, passed a little bit. You just can see very little shake in there, so that's good. It's going to continue to cook. Like I said, we're going to wait till it cools down enough to where we can handle it, and we will cut a piece and share it with you. Okay, my wife's biting at the bit to get into the pie. So without further ado, we're going to slice it because it's cool enough. Okay, it's still kind of warm, but as you can see, I don't know where they get the word transparent from. You cannot see through that pie. But my wife took a little tip off there, and she said it tastes delicious. So now it's my turn. Let's give it a little taste. Wow, that is delicious. It's still a little warm. Take one more bite. What do you think? Cheryl, this bite's for you. Enjoy. So anyway, the transparent cake pie come out really good. It took a total of 55 minutes, like I said. So, boy, when your next dessert comes along, a little thought process, you need to think about this one. It's easy to put together, easy ingredients. And it tastes absolutely delicious. So, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, and we'll see you on the next video. This is Mr. Dan saying thanks for watching.